My name is Rosaline Baum Epstein. I was born on August the 14th, 1920 in Omaha, Nebraska. My parents, what do you want me to do now?
What were your parents' names?
Oh, my mother's name was Basheva, very unusual name. It was in English and in Hebrew. She spelled it the same way, Basheva, Basheva Schleifer. Her was her maiden name, and my dad was Max Baum, and they both met in Omaha, Nebraska. However, my mother came to the United States in 1903. She was about 14 years old, and she actually came to America, came all the way along, left all her family in Europe, came to be actually a housemaid with her aunt and uncle who lived in Omaha, and he was a very prominent, I'd say, well, in merchandising in Omaha. His name was Schleifer, Philip Schleifer, and that's how she got to Omaha. And when my mother was, well, let's see. Well, my mother homesteaded in New Raymer, Colorado when she was single, and her sister and her brother-in-law, my aunt and uncle, Rose Cattleman's mother and father. See, I have to go back and think about this. They also homestead, had a place in New Raymer, Colorado, and my mother was single, went out there alone. They had to spend 6 months of the year out on this farm. And Rose Cattleman, my first cousin, was 2 years old when she went out there, and she remembers my mother very well being out on the farm. And they'd have to be there every 6 months out of the year, and in addition to that, she kept strictly kosher, sent away to Denver for kosher meat if they wanted it, and they did all their canning and everything, and the, what do you call it, the ranch hands ate whatever they ate. And that's it.
Tell me about where you went to school.
Oh, I went to Lake School, and Lake School from kindergarten through 8th grade, although we never did own our own home. We moved in the area of Lake School and Kellum School and Long School. We always rented a house, but we always went to Lake School. I had one brother, he's 2 years younger than I am, Abraham Baum, called him Abe, and
Okay, so you finished going to grade school. Where did you go to high school?
went to high school at Central High, graduated Central. My brother went to Tech because that's where he wanted to go.
What did you do at Central High? Did you belong to a Jewish youth group?
I don't know whether I did or not. I was over at the center on 20th Street, but I don't, wait a minute, I did belong to, what do they call it? Oh, I don't know. I don't remember the name of it.
Consulates?
No.
Deb
the
to
other-
Debs?
No.
One of those groups.
No.
Tell me again, what date were you born? What was the...
August 14th, 1920. And
Now go back and tell me a little bit more about high school, and did you go on to school after high school?
No, as far as I was concerned, high school was just high school. I was glad to get out of there and graduate, and that's what I did. I never went on to college.
So you went to work.
I went to work.
Where?
Oh boy.
Was that when you went to work?
Oh no, I worked several places. Oh, jobs that didn't even mean a thing to me. I forgot about them. I can't do this interview.
Sure you can.
No, I can't.
Sure you
No,
can,
no,
you're
I
just fine. Now
can't.
tell me where,
No.
you went to work at the potato market?
Well, I went to work potato market only because my friend said you'll have a good time there, you'll have fun, you'll meet a lot of nice boys there, and I don't want to go to work there.
Did you consider your husband to be a nice boy?
When I met him, he wasn't even there then. I started out, well, I couldn't find a job, and I just went there, just to go. It was just a Saturday job. And then it worked into a permanent job.
What did you do there?
I was head cashier and well, did whatever I had to in the office there and worked harder than I ever did in my life there. Made less money than I ever did any place. And I enjoyed working there, and that was it.
Well, your husband kept referring to the harassment in the back room. I think you should tell us about that.
Oh, he's exaggerating. He's the one that tells the jokes in this family. Anyway, whatever happened, I met him and I married him. I married my boss. That's about it.
How long have you been married?
It will be 54 years in November.
Tell us about the birth of your children.
Well, I was real happy that they all arrived safely and soundly, and what else can I say?
Well, how many children do you
I
have?
have three sons. I don't think I want to do this. No, he shakes his head, yes. No, I can't tell stories like you do.
You don't really need to tell us any stories. I'll just ask you questions and we'll just go on. How's that?
But
Is
then
that all right?
listening to him, I figure, what do you need me to repeat it?
You're not repeating it. Just, all right, tell me, who was your firstborn? Who was your firstborn son?
Steve, our oldest, who is 50.
What do you remember about Steve when he was a child?
Well, he was a good boy. Good boy.
What did he like to do?
Everything that boys like to do.
Was he into sports?
Not really. He liked sports, but he wasn't that good at it.
Did he always want to go into business with his dad?
No. No. I don't know what to say, really. I don't think I should be interviewed. I think one's enough in this family.
Tell me about why you married your husband. Why did you like Sam better than the other boys you knew?
I don't know. He was just, I don't know.
Was he good looking?
Yeah, sure, he's good looking. He still is. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I think one's enough in the family.
That's
really.
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
No, seriously.
If you don't want to do it, then you
no,
know what? We don't want to make you.
No, I don't want to. Thank you. No.
Okay, let me just take this off.
Okay,
But do
if
me
you
a
don't
favor.
mind, yes.
Do me a favor. I would like Sam to come over here. Come over here, Sam.
Yeah.
And stand by Rosaline, would you please? Okay. And let's get a picture of the two of them together. Can we get that, Ben?
You know, isn't it amazing? She's got a lot to say when she's not on camera.
So do we all.
That's right.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe we should do it.
You know what? Let's have both of you sit on the couch.
Okay. Oh.
Don't you think it'd be nice to have a picture of the two? I think we need to do that.
All right.
All right, now cozy up and act like you know each
Yeah, act like you know each other. That's,
other.
now maybe what we can do is,
Do you have a two, right?
oh, I don't have one.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn on that one. We can ask them about that. You know, that happiness, that.
Yes, that
Okay.
was my thinking too. Okay, now, we're going to turn this on and I want you to smile like you like each other, okay? All right, tell us, what's the secret of how many years How many years have you been
We've
married?
been married, it'll be 54 years in November.
Why have you been so happy for 54 years?
I guess we're in love. That's probably the reason. And it's amazing, you know, she always has a lot to say. And apparently is camera shy, you know. But anyhow, it's been a wonderful, wonderful marriage.
What would you like to tell your children? If you could tell them anything about your life together, what would you like to tell them?
Well, I'd tell them that, excuse me, it's been a wonderful life. We've had our ups and downs and hardships and good times. If you asked our kids, they'd probably say that, well, arguing is not the word, that we may have words once in a while, you know. Well, maybe we do, but we've never had an argument. Seriously, we've never had an argument about anything important. Never. And as long as I do what she tells me, we get along real fine, you know.
What advice would you like to give your children?
Advice? Well, I don't know whether the kids always listen to the advice, but just off of the top of my head to...
Just get married. Get married first.
You're talking to the grandchildren. But you know, a lot of platitudes, if you would, you know. Treat other people the way you'd like to be treated. Be kind, be gentle, be generous, be considerate of others, you know. Be close to your family. I don't know that I have any sage advice other than what we tried to impart to them in one way or another through our lifetime. And I think they've absorbed it. They've absorbed it, because they're all good kids.
Well, you two still seem to be having fun. What's the secret to having fun after 54 years?
Just keep going. Just keep going.
You know, as long as she goes to lunch every day, listen, you can't lose, you know. But no, we enjoy each other's company. We
Yeah.
enjoy.
I see more of him since he's retired than I have in all the years we've been married. And he's my best date. And if I don't have a date, then I call him, I said, you're my date for today.
Who's in that picture that you're holding?
This
Our whole
is our
family.
whole family. And if you want me to name them, we would do that. Hold it here.
Yeah, there's no, at this
This,
stage,
in
there's
the
no,
top row,
Now, wait.
You do the talking.
our family. Are you ready for me?
No.
When it was taken. It was your anniversary, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us that.
This is a picture of our whole family. It was taken at our 50th wedding anniversary, which was in November. The actual date of our anniversary is of our 50th anniversary is November 25th, 1995. And it was taken, I don't remember the exact date, but right around that date. Within
It
a,
was on the 26th, it was the next
Yeah, what-
day. Oh,
my wife just told me it was taken on the 26th of November, the day following our 50th anniversary. At any rate, this is our whole family, and I will tell you the names of all of our wonderful family in the picture. However, I'll go row by row, but each son and daughter-in-law's family they're all this is a picture of our whole family taken on November 26, 1995. The actual date of our 50th anniversary was November 25th, 1995. In the back row is our youngest son, Eddie, and next to him is Steve's daughter, Lori, and then our son Steve, and then Steve's right between the short person right in front of, to the left of Steve is his son Andy, his son David, and then Steve's son Andy, and then me, and then Howard's daughter Jennifer, then my son Howard, and his son Jason. In the next row, well, I think I got the rows kind of screwed up, but right in front of Eddie, on the right side of the picture, is his son Brad, and I've already mentioned David and me. And then in the front row is Eddie's daughter Haley, and Eddie's wife Nancy, and sitting on her lap is Darcy, and then our daughter-in-law Judy, that's Steve's wife, and then Rosaline, and then our daughter-in-law Sharon, that's Howard's wife, and Howard and Sharon's daughter Emily. This is our wedding picture. Rosaline and Sam Epstein. We were married at the B'nai Israel Synagogue on 18th and Chicago Street on November 25th, 1945.